Okay, fuckers and fuckheads. Now I got a guy asking about why his bike's sputtering, and I'm assuming that he's already checked his fuel pump. I'm assuming that, because he did have quite a detailed list of what's already been done. But you got to pull all your lowers off, pull your damn intake boots here, and let me go in. I'm not going to be able to do this on any Keihin's. Yes, I will. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, Keihin's, Mikunis, they're both going to be the same. Do I have a set in here? Charlie Bravo 750. Those are mechanical slide. I need a vacuum slide for this. Mechanicals. Ah, wait a minute. I got them. Might even actually have Keihin's. I'll watch. They'll be Hitachis. So anyway, once you have and normally what I'd use is a brass or a plastic rod, but you crack open your throttle, just twist it on the bike, and you can reach a brass or a plastic rod in there to see if you've got a stuck slide. And yeah, I know those are hanging up a little bit. In fact, I need to grease the one. But if it is stuck, I have a little brass rod out here. God damn, this place is a mess. Get everybody else's stuff done, never get mine done. Alright, we're just going to pretend this is a brass rod. And the reason you use a brass or a plastic rod is because these slides are some fucked up ass aluminum. It's really soft shit. But you work it in there, and you know, smart thing to do, I've done it many times. If they're tight, stuck, pop your diaphragm out so that you don't mess up your needle. So you got that needle that goes down in there, and just work it. Work it real gentle. John Wayne doesn't live there. Take you some your favorite lube. I generally use Marvel Mystery Oil or some Hilco lube. I have used chain lube to do that. But that's one thing to check. And like I said, I am assuming that he's already checked his fuel pump. I can't think of any easier way to explain that. I hope I did it right. And another thing too, that 84 that he's got, that ignition box on there, I can't think off the top of my head if it was 84 that they put that little vacuum line on there. No, yeah, there's another thing you can use. Really soft aluminum from Home Depot. Can't think if that ignition box is 100% electronic advance or if it's got a little bit of vacuum line going to it. I don't think that the 84 had the vacuum line. I don't think that was until 88.5 or 89. And none of mine have a stock ignition box on them. I mean, the 83s, the 1100s in back, yeah, they might, but I love those little silver CDIs. But once they switch to that flat pack box, I don't use those. I use a Boyer Branson, or I'll use a Dyna if I can lay my hands on it. But that's probably what it is. I mean, he said the bike was sitting for a while. It's probably just a hung up slide or maybe a pinhole in a diaphragm. And this is all operating under the assumption that he did check the fuel pump and make sure that it's okay, at least flowing. You don't need, 2 pounds of pressure is enough to get you past 4,000 RPM. I think the, let's see, 84 and 85, not counting the Interstate Limited Edition, I think they were 5 to 9 psi is what they're supposed to test out. It might 86 and 87, you can go from 4 to 9 psi, and the book says 4 to 7, and you can go as high as 12 if you have to replace a pump, but I don't recommend getting that high up. I like staying down around 7 to 8, because it's the flow you're after. You're not really after the pressure. Alright, I hope I helped the guy out. If I didn't, well, it's a thought. I'm not saying it's good thoughts, but those would be what I would be checking next, based on the list that he had up there and the assumption that he's already checked his fuel pump. Alright, we'll holler at y'all fuckers and fuckheads later.